Are you struggling to get a win in Undead Siege Nightmare mode? Or you simply just want some tips to improve your gameplay? Look no further, here are 15 tips to help you win and have fun in Undead Siege Nightmare. Let's get right into it. Tip number 1 is always 4-stack teammates. Trust me, I have some really good tips in this video that you probably don't know of, but if you don't have the solid foundation of 4 like-minded teammates, you'll probably not make it past night 3. They don't necessarily need a mic, although that would help. Just 3 other people who play the objective and help each other out. If you're looking for good teammates, the best 3 places to find teammates are in Bobby Plays Discord, Hawk's Nest's Discord, and the official COD Mobile Discord. All the links will be in the description. Moving on over to tip number 2, the best looting zones. Now, if you're driving a helicopter with multiple people on the early days, definitely go to Turbine, where there are 3 huge hangars with a lot of loot that stretches across each hangar. It's a popular spot to go, but usually takes a lot of time to get to, so only go there if you have a lot of time on your hands. But personally, my favorite spot is at the fracking tower in the underground bunker. Usually, it's much closer to the control center, and it's much smaller than Turbine, but still the same, if not more loot than one of the hangars. Because of this, it's my go-to spot on days 3 through 5 after completing the daytime missions, because you can get a high volume of loot in a very short amount of time. Ray guns, DLQs, and a bunch of other legendaries spawn here, and be sure to go through the hallway for more turret parts. Tip number 3 is know the power of the wrench. Now, you know it's good for repairing turrets and the base, but it's also the best counter to the massive warden swarms that will be the most troublesome nights 1 through 4. Upgrading your advanced tools to level 10 makes it a 2-tap kill to the wardens, but upgrading to level 20 makes it an insta-kill to them. So upgrade turret damage and armor, but don't leave advanced tools behind, because the wrench will save you from your worst miseries. Tip number 4 is utilize the public warehouse efficiently. Ideally, you want to go during the day with an empty backpack and return at night with a full one, and not all those turret parts will be useful to you. So while you're still fighting zombies at the end of the night, you should quickly stop by and place all your pedestals in the warehouse. Now, instead of placing each item in the warehouse individually, you can just click on the yellow deposit button in the bottom right to save time, and it will instantly deposit all of your pedestals into the public warehouse. Remember, you're a team, work together. Tip number 5 is what turrets to build. If you've played hard mode in previous seasons, you'd know that missile turrets deal enormous damage, but should everyone use them? No. For me, I use turret combos for damage bonuses. At talent level 76, I only had 3 combos unlocked, which were for the laser turrets and fire grenade turrets. So I built 2 laser turrets for 20% faster fire rate per turret, and 2 fire grenade turrets for 100% more damage per turret. Missile turrets are good, and if you use this method, you should definitely have a teammate that uses missiles, since diversity is good. Just note that they won't have damage bonuses. Tip number 6 is a quick one, which is turret placement. On the first round, it's okay to put turrets on the outer ring, but in day 2 and further, they should be close to the center. Tip number 7 is always do something. If you're not driving the helicopter, you should use your armor plates. Also know that plating doesn't slow down your movement speed, so if you're running in between places, pop a plate or 2, it will help you later. Another thing you can do is repair turrets during the EMP when turrets are down, since they're not actively shooting. Lastly, consider multitasking. Instead of standing out in the open, upgrading your turrets, I like to repair the base, and while holding down my wrench, upgrade turrets. Moving on over to tip number 8, what 2 weapons to use. Ideally, you want to have 1 automatic gun to spam and 1 legendary specialty weapon. Now, I'll show you some good loadouts in the next tip, but for the legendary gun, try finding the Locust, SPR, or Ray gun. You'll find these after the daytime missions, or like I said, go to Fracking Tower underground. It's a great spot to find legendaries. But beware of which guns hold which type of ammo. The legendary SPR and Locust are great damage dealers, but they only hold sniper ammo, which you can't buy at the vending machine. Same goes for legendary shotguns. You can only buy light ammo, heavy ammo, or ballistic expert for the ray gun and Tempest. So if you're planning to use the SPR or Locust, make sure you have enough ammo or ask your teammates, otherwise you'll be stuck with only 1 gun. Tip number 9 is the best loadouts. Personally, I use the PKM to spam with, but you can use the MX9 or anything else you like. These are very useful in the early rounds and even later if you don't find a legendary to spam with like the ray gun or the legendary version of the MX9, which keep in mind both of these you can buy ammo for at the vending machine. Tip number 10 is how to get the highest damage you can. Now, as I've said, you should have at least one legendary gun by the time you hit the later rounds, and that's because the higher in rarity a weapon is, the more base damage it does. Now, you can increase the base damage by 50% each time you pack-a-punch your weapon, all the way up to 5 times pack-a-punching. Pack-a-punching also increases the capacity of ammo your magazine holds. So, a legendary SPR or Locust headshotting a heavy gunner is by itself very high damage, but when pack-a-punched, can exponentially increase the damage. And of course, the priority for killing zombies should always be necromancers first, which can be one-shotted at any range with a legendary sniper, and once you kill those, headshotting the heavy gunner with the sniper should be your second priority. Now, if you master this tip, necromancers will be dead far before they go inside the circle, and heavy gunners will die before they get a chance to shoot. Tip number 11 is how to defeat the Cerberus mission. First of all, claim it by walking up to the wall and accepting. After that, you'll simply just have to kill 10 zombies of any type inside the ring made of fire. If you play this smart, you'll not shoot until they're very close. That way you won't have to kill as many of the hazmat zombies that damage you a lot. A tip I have is always watch your health, and if you have to, get out of there to plate up and regen your health if you're running low, because you don't want to die and lose those rewards. Tip number 11 is all of the other daytime missions. So this goes without saying, the daytime missions will give you a lot of loot, legendaries, and turret parts. Get these missions done as fast as possible. For the crystal mission, don't waste your time shooting the zombies. If you find elevated positioning like on firing range and turbine, even better. That way you can continuously shoot and not worry about being attacked. For the butcher mission, always headshot, and the truck mission, have a teammate hold one direction for themselves and prioritize killing the igniter zombies. Once you've accepted and completed these missions, like I said in tip number 2, visit the fracking tower underground bunker for more rewards. Tip number 13 is perk priority. Perks are useful and save you time, so if you have extra essence, use it. Obviously, Pack-a-Punch is the best, but after that, Deadshot Daiquiri and Speed Cola are my second favorites. And don't bother with Quick Revive, it's just a waste of time. Tip number 14 is buying kinetic armor on rounds 4 and 5. Unlike hard mode, you should never use a Goliath, so buying kinetic fully upgrades your shield immediately so you can shoot after. Remember what I said in tip number 7, multitask. You can buy kinetic while repairing the base. The last tip, tip number 15, is a recap of all the tips and my overall strategy. By night 2, have 2 turrets and your spam gun pack-a-punch once. By night 3, have 3 turrets and your spam gun pack-a-punched 3 times. By night 4, have all 4 turrets. And make sure to drink Speed Cola and Deadshot Daiquiri. By the last night, all turrets should be max, and at least one weapon should be pack-punched 5 times. And of course, drink all the perks if you have time. Alright, you made it to the end of the video. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for new, because I definitely will be posting more zombies related videos if you want to see more zombies things. So drop a comment, let me know what do you think about the zombies content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!